So here's some exciting news for people that didn't get an opportunity to pick up this big guy all those years, 5 years ago. Hasbro Pulse has announced today that it will be taking pre-orders for the old Combiner Wars Devastator from 2015 and will be selling it for $149.99 and will be scheduled to ship out in January 15th of next year in 2021. This is exciting news because this was a figure that had a very limited shelf release. Also happened around the time when Toys R Us was starting to bow out of the American toy distribution model. And it was a very decent Titan class figure that, in all honesty, people would love to own, especially someone like Devastator that's a top tier character. The history of this was pretty much in June of 2015, this figure started showing up in American retail, and its retail was, oddly enough, and we'll get into the price here, was $149.99, and literally a couple months after that, just totally dropped into the clearance game all over the place, specifically that of Costco. Now, the exact numbers I'll bring up because the images that I have that I'm going to be providing here are images that I took myself that were then shared online of how much he was costing in Canada. So at Costco, his clearance price was $139.99 Canadian. Nice little palette of them. And that, if you translate it to American currency, is about, I'd say today, about 110, 105. And when he was in Costco in the United States, he was $99. $100, nice, cool, $100 got you Devastator, which was amazing. He got eaten up by everybody, and then that was it. Disappeared from the shelves, never to be seen again. Obviously, he would pop up here and there in a GameStop or something, but GameStop obviously also increased the price and everything. So this is a great opportunity for people who did not pick up this character. And again, he's one of the top tier characters, part of the Legendary 7 of Hasbro's products. And that comes to the next question is, number one, why is this happening now? Why are they reissuing this old Combiner Wars toy? And it has to do with trademarking. Devastator, as opposed to the other Legendary 7, is a very difficult character to put out new figures of every year to keep that trademark afloat. I don't want to get too deeply into why trademarks have to be kept afloat, but needless to say, company trademarks something, they got to put out product. That's just the rule. That's the name of the game. It prevents companies from hoarding trademarks and sitting on them and doing nothing with them, pretty much strong-arming the trademarks. So stuff like Optimus Prime, Megatron, Bumblebee, Grimlock, Starscream, and Soundwave, those guys, which are the other 6 of the Legendary 7, don't have problems having toys put out. Look how many Starscreams we've had just in a year across Cyberverse, movie lines, and of course, Studio Series. It goes on and on and on, let alone same thing with Kingdom and Earthrise and everything. Those characters don't have problems. Same thing with Grimlock, Bumblebee, Optimus, Megatron, Soundwave. Devastator's the difficult one because how do you do a Devastator toy? Once in a while, they'll do a tiny Titan Devastator, get away with a tiny figure with the Devastator trademark. Or they'll do a Creo Devastator, and they'll get away with that little thing. But usually it's very difficult to slap a name like Devastator on something and get away with it with the fans. So this is one of those easy ones. We're going into the new year, slap Devastator's name on a reissue, and everything is fine. Print them out of the factory, and good to go. Good to go indeed. And this is great for people. This is spectacular. They don't have to spend that upsale price that a lot of scalpers were asking for Devastator, and it's really unexpected. This was news that we kind of had an indication that it was happening because Australia was showing these limited reissues of Devastator, and people thought it was just overstock that was found from somewhere, or there was some factory that was just like, had them found in like a stock room or something. But this is actually a legitimate 100% effort by Hasbro to reissue this product and put it out there for fans to enjoy. And this is great. This is great news. I'm very happy for them. Again, anytime it gives people an opportunity to pick up an older figure at what the next thing I'm going to talk about is its price, is its original MSRP 5 years ago. Hey, kudos to Hasbro. And I am shocked that Hasbro didn't increase the price, because it was $150 back then, 5 years ago, and they're keeping it at $150 now. Maybe it's because it's done through Hasbro Pulse. It's because there's no distribution. There's no like it going to Toys R Us, and Toys R Us has to make their cream on the top to make their profits. Maybe that's why there's some kind of numbers being moved around here so they could get away with the original MSRP 5 years later because it's being done directly through Hasbro. That's a possibility. Very strong possibility. But if you could pick this guy up, this is great, because if you would have bought him on eBay, you'd be buying the marked up price and whatever the exuberant amount of shipping would have been for this large guy to have it show up to your door. So this is fantastic news. If you're a Hasbro Pulse Plus member, this is even more fantastic news because of the shipping opportunities that could be given to you with this too. And ultimately, in the end, hey, it gives you a chance to get that awesome Devastator. And he was a very interesting piece. He came out at a time kind of to promote a PlayStation Xbox game of Transformers done by Platinum Games. Amazing game, by the way, Devastation, check it out. And he was the centerpiece of San Diego Comic-Con that year. But just a great figure. And if you get a chance to get him, and here's one to get him, pick him up now at $149. I can't argue with it. I paid $139 Canadian plus tax. Definitely came up to more than $149 American. So if I was willing to pay that, it's a lot cheaper than how much we're paying for Titan classes today. That's for sure. So check it out. HasbroPulse.com. Shipping out January 15th, 2021. Probably I would not like sit on this because this could probably sell out at any moment. I don't know how many units they put together, but it's something that Hasbro Pulse always has a limited amount of units on their website, and something big like this that could be potentially a very good deal for people, they won't sleep on it for long and it'll disappear. So don't miss your opportunity. HasbroPulse.com. Check it out, pick it up, and get a great figure.